I started driving because I just couldn't stand factory jobs anymore. I liked not having someone micromanaging me over my shoulder 24/7, so. And it's in the blood. My dad was a truck driver, both of my brothers were truck drivers. Actually, one worked here also. The thing I like most about driving is just being on the open road and seeing different scenery, meeting new people, being my own boss, not having someone micromanaging me. That's the big thing, that I don't get micromanaged here. They tell me what I need to do and I do it. I do all 48 states in Canada. I can haul anything from, this goes back to my first time, from casino deck of cards to chemicals for farms to fireworks. And it goes everywhere. Here the first time, I was with another company for 4 years. I was getting sick of their runaround, of never getting a straight answer. I had a medical issue with my dad where I was trying to get home and they were like, oh, well, you should have put in a new home time. I'm like, well, no one ever told me that. And they're like, oh, well, sorry, not sorry. And I'm like, I was getting sick of that. And home times were sporadic, at least. But when I came here, to see how H&M cared about their drivers and wanted to help them as much as they can, it sold me. And after 4 years, I had to get off the road because I had 2 young sons that I had to go home and take care of them because of situation at home. And after 3.5 years, they both turned 18, so I was like, okay, I'm going back on the road. And sure enough, I contacted Dale Cook and I said, hey Dale, I was thinking of coming back. And his response through email was, heck yeah, welcome back kid, his boot's coming with you. So, I definitely came back because of just the feeling of family here. I mean, I've been here for almost 8 years combined with those 2 times. I mean, the people are great. I mean, I could tell you about a time where I was going into Missouri out of Rhode Island. I was halfway to Missouri. Bob Goodman was my dispatcher at the time, and he goes, I called him up and I said, Bob, I just got a call. I have to get back. I have to do a turn and burn back to Rhode Island. He's like, what's up? My grandfather had passed away. And he's like, let me see what we could do. Well, I found out he was being buried Saturday. This was Tuesday. And he goes, get back up after St. Louis. You're coming to Omaha. You'll fly out of Omaha. I never even asked them for a flight. They just offered it up, and I flew back for the funeral. So, family members look out for one another. This company definitely looks out for their drivers. Randy had an open door policy. There is no doors on his office. You go up and go, hey Randy, how you doing? And even with Dale, I just sat out there and talked to him about his grandkids, the new dog, my trips, my excursions lately, and they're open up people. They don't, not like some owners that will lock themselves behind closed doors and not give a I'm trying to be good here. Honestly, my advice is if they would come to H&M is don't automatically put them in the same group as other truck companies. They're not. This trucking company is totally different than the other 2 I've ever worked for. You're not a number here. I have to keep on repeating my number. They know who I am. They'll pick up the phone and as soon as they hear my voice, they're like, hey Tarine, what's up? And I tell them what I need and they're like, what truck number are you again? And they don't know my truck number. If they do, it's someone that deals with me on a daily basis. But otherwise, it's their family. They don't, it's a whole different environment here than at other places.